Hello, Tim.
Hey, how you doing, Ben?
All right, thanks.
Have you been messing with your Have you been messing with your name?
I thought it'd be a laugh. Copied that from brother. When they do the quiz, they call themselves prick faces.
Don't know what's happened to Bill. He's disappeared. You dressed for the weather there.
Yeah.
Roasting hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
How are you getting on?
All right, thanks. How are you doing?
Yeah, not so bad. Hey, Richard. Hey, Mark.
Oh, you're right.
How you doing?
Good, you?
Good, yeah.
Bit warm, isn't it?
It's boiling, isn't it? Roasting hot.
Yeah.
I thought tonight we'd just crack open some beers. What do you reckon?
Sounds good, yeah.
I'm down with
Yeah.
Zoom's having problems.
Who is? Richard, how are you doing? Cool. Well, all present and correct. Is it warm enough for everybody?
that.
Yeah, I'm in the warmest room in the house. I'm in the attic.
I went up to the loft to do some weights. I've got a weights bench up in the loft, and it was just like a sauna up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got the blind, after the roof lights up and as wide as they go, but it's just like the air outside is as hot as the air inside. It's not doing anything.
Yeah. Well, the sun hits tiles in the loft here as well, and it just superheats the room.
Yeah. Must be too strenuous then.
Yeah. Let's just take it easy, eh?
Yeah, I've not been running this week because it's been too hot.
Yeah, we haven't really been running either. Got running related injuries, so we're taking a little bit of a rest week.
Oh no, how come? What have you done?
I've just got a repetitive knee injury strain, really, that if I run too much, then it tends to bring it up. And Jane's injured us. Jane did a 10K the other day, so she's kind of got some 10K pains.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fatigue.
Yeah, I'll do a 10K the weekend then. Might be a bit cooler and a bit wetter then. I think it's more my climate for running.
Yeah, it's too hot, isn't it, for running at the moment?
Yeah, definitely.
You've been running, Bill?
Sunday. I'm with you. It's too hot. The energy's just gone.
Yeah.
I think it's dangerous if you're not used to it. I think, overheating is just not worth it.
No.
Yeah.
Just stay in and eat crisps.
Yeah, keep your salt levels up.
That's it, yeah. Good advice.
I'm down.
Okay then, let's do a little warm-up, shall we?
If you have to. I prefer beer.
Hey?
I prefer the beer option.
I know.
Yeah.
We could do that after. Twisting. Walking your feet out, down to your left. And to the right. And to the middle. And walking your feet out. Down to the left. And right. And middle. And lunging. Get a good stretch down the inside of your leg. And then onto your toe. Stretch down the front. Other side. And onto your toe. Is that a lockdown haircut, Richard?
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was a marine cut.
I treated myself to a shaver and I got a bit carried away.
I did the same, yeah. I got myself a hair. Self-shaver. It's the way to go.
Yeah.
And right. And middle. And walking your feet in, left foot forward, right arm backwards. And the other way. Change arm, change leg. And the other way. Both arms backwards. And forwards. And opposite directions. One forwards, one backwards. Change direction. And change again. Shoulders backwards. And forwards. And shrugs. And looking left and right. Side to side. Forward and backwards. And gently circle. Okay, circling your feet. One at a time. Brunch. And the other way. And point. Pull back. Turn out. Turn in. It's pinned you. It should be pinning me, shouldn't I, really?
And who?
Don't know who's watching the replays. Where are we at? Pull back. Turn out. Turn in. Circle. And pull back. Knee hugs. And the other side, circle. Both ways. And point. Pull back. Turn out. Turn in. Circle. And pull back. And up front. Feet together, circling your knees. Both ways. And bend and skips back. Hugging your knees. And just touching your toes. Just hanging. Give it a little drop. A few drops, try and get a bit lower each time. Just feel it on the back of your legs. And circling your hips. Both ways. And shake off. Okay. We're going to do some punches to kick off. Feet together. Yuji Kim Yun Ma. Now adjust this. That's it. Okay, punching positions. Single punches, one to each count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes, nice and relaxed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Palms. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Views underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, relax and have a drink. It's quite warm now. Drink of water, I mean. For you alcoholics out there, not a beer. That'd be good, isn't it? We could turn Wing Chun into like a drinking game. So we do a set and then we have a drink, and then we do another set and have a drink. Might work.
Yeah. I think our forms might suffer.
Yeah. Maybe just a little. Okay, we're gonna go through Su Lim Dao, and then we're gonna do a bit of Chum Q, and then we're just gonna break Chum Q down, do some Chum Q detail. Okay. So we'll go through first form first of all. So our feet together. Get nice settled, get settled, and get down as low as you can. Checking center. Left fist, punch, locking out, stretch. Right fist, punch, locking out, stretch. Start with left hand sow. Focus on the arm that's moving, relax as much as possible. Pushing forwards from your elbow. Feet focusing directly ahead. So once you get into your Tan Sao position, just rotate around gently into Wu Sao, let the elbow drift out. And coming back in. Once you're at your guard and position, just dropping into first fox out. Pushing forward, get your elbow in as soon as you can. First fox out, round into Wu Sao. Dropping into second fox out. Round into Wu Sao. Third and final fox owl. Round into loose owl. Inside pack. Straight palm, locking out, stretching wrist. Same on the other side, Tans out. Dropping into first fox owl. As soon as you can, get your elbow in. Second fox owl. And third and final fox owl. Inside pack. Jig turn, locking out, wrist stretch. Second section, left hand first, explosive energy, switch off. Same again, up, round the back, round the front, left on top, backs out, right on top. Chum, tan, jut, pew. Third section, outside, packs out, left hand first, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Outside pack, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. And tan sao, gan, tan, yun, low palm, lock out and lift up, wrist stretch. Tan, gan, tan, yun, low palm. Bong, tan, palm. Bong, tan, palm. Lock out, wrist stretch. Gans. 1, 2, 3. Punches. 1, 2, 3. Lock out, wrist stretch. Okay. Have some water, I think. We need some Wing Chun vests, don't we, for this weather?
Yeah.
I think Ben's got the right idea.
Yeah, I used to have one that just got the arms off. They're quite good.
Yeah.
I think you'd just see my tan lines.
Oh, it's not worth it if we're going to see your tan lines. Better stick with the t-shirts. All right. Just enjoying the silence there.
Yeah. That's what I said.
The Zoom silence. Cool. So let's do some Chum Q then. Oh yeah, what I was going to say was, if you've not just sent a video in, feel free to do so for the first form, because I know we did videos a while back and everybody sent one in, and I sent you back some notes on it. But since then we've done the 30-day Sulium Tao challenge, and you probably would have developed quite a lot since then. So if you do want to send another video in, do that, and I'll have a look at it and send you some notes back.
Cool.
And presumably they'll be massively improved as well. But there's always something to work on, you know. So it's developing your understanding of it. So we'll go on to Chum Q then. Chum Q. I'll just adjust my camera here. It's a bit better. Okay, so feet together. Let's just go through the whole thing, and then we'll pick some stuff out of it. So fighting stance, toes pointing forwards this time. Centre line check. Left fist. Punch, lock out, wrist stretch. Right fist. Punch, lock out, wrist stretch. Hands into centre. Double jenks out. Turn to your left, left on top. To your right, to your left. Fuse, hands, tops out. 1, 2, 3. Palms. 1, 2, 3. Through into lan. Fingers. Turning ball and guard. Back to lan. Turning ball and guard. And the third one. This time. Punch. Into back sow. Back to jut. Contact side palm. Lock out, wrist stretch. Same again on the other side. Hands into the centre. Double jenks out. Explosive energy. Fuse, hands, sock sows, palms, through into lan sow, fingers, turning bong and guard, back to lan, turning bong and guard. This time, punch, back sow, jut, contact, side palm, second section. So there's no step there, I just created some space. So turning to the left, aggressive land, stopping kick, and stepping on guard, checking centre, and again, rotate round, centre, palm. Same on the other side, aggressive land, stopping kick, stepping ball and guard, checking centre, number 2, and centre, and number 3, rotate round, jut, palm, a stretch. Third section, turning, kicking the knee, dive bongs, flat hands. Again, and again, straight into double view, stepping up, full palm, wrist stretch. Right foot goes back, toe and heel turn, kicking the knee, dive bongs, flat hands. And again, third time, stepping up to views, full palm, walk out, wrist stretch, looking, lifting, turning, kick. Comes 1, 2, 3, square it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock out, wrist stretch. And close the stance. So I think everybody's pretty much okay with this, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I think last week, I think we were on first section last week, weren't we? I think we drilled first section the whole of last week, pretty much, didn't we? I think that is, if my memory serves. It's not always very good, as you know.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. So maybe second section could be tonight's focus. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll go through that and we'll have a bit of a drill. So we'll just start from your base neutral fighting stance. Second section, and we just turning to the left, aggressive land, stopping kick, and then stepping. Bong, checking centre, bong, check centre, bong, and then rotate round. Jut sow, contact side palm. And then we do the same on the right. So we've got aggressive land, stopping kick, stepping, bong and guard, check centre, bong and guard, check centre, and bong and guard, and then rotate round. Square it up. Side palm, and that's second section. So let's just take it apart, and we'll start with just turning to the left, aggressive land, stopping kick, and then I'll just get you squaring up, and then do the same on the other side. So turning to your right, stopping kick, and then square up. So you're just drilling that first little move of the second section. You basically, so from a basic neutral stance, turning, aggressive land, stopping kick. What you're trying to do with the turn is place all your weight on that back leg so that you, with your stopping kick, what you shouldn't be doing is, so if I didn't do my weight fully on one leg, I've now got to shift my weight while I do my kick. So when you turn, really plant yourself and ground yourself so that what shouldn't happen is my upper body shouldn't move when I'm doing my kick. So this move is also a weight transference move, so we can hide the kick, okay? So just have a little drill of that, and with those points in mind, I'll come and have a look. So I can't see everybody's feet, but make sure you don't have to adjust your camera. Don't worry. You can, if you can, and do. But main thing to remember is your toe is turning out. So just to break this down into its constituent elements, what we're going to do is turn this foot all the way out, and then lift it up, and then place it down, toe turned in. Okay, ultimately this is all going to happen very smoothly, but to break it down, to make sure that foot placement's good, just pivot that foot all the way out first and then lift it up and then place it down. Obviously when you place it down, you're back in Chum, so it doesn't want to be like this. That toe wants to be at 45 degrees. Okay, so we've got turn that toe all the way out and lift it up, and then placing back down with that toe turned in again. Okie dokie. Bit of a head wobble there, Mark.
I'm really struggling. My shorts, they're quite tight and they're restricting my movement of my legs.
Ah, okay. Tight shorts.
Well, they're not actually tight, but they just, when I lift my leg up, they seem to just
Yeah.
I can only get my knee up about that high, and it's sort of throwing me a little bit.
It doesn't have to be massive. I mean, ideally it's waist height, this kick, but obviously you can compromise it if you're in clothing that doesn't permit. Just do a lower kick than you would normally.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, the main thing is to plant yourself when you're turning, because what I'm seeing, Mark, is you're going boom, and then your head is rocking as you're doing, you kick. What I want to see is boom, and then your upper body doesn't move at all. You're basically planted, so there's no telegraphing. If I was facing somebody and I had to shift my weight, that's the first thing they're going to see. Yeah. But if I've already shifted my weight with that turn, they're not going to see it. That's the key to that.
Okay.
Ben, make sure you're. I can't call you that. Make sure your toe is turned out when you're doing your stopping kick. It looks a little bit like your toe is leading. So really turn that foot all the way out as much as you can. So we want to. It's almost like a stomp kick. So you're going to get the most amount of surface area from that foot contact.
Yeah.
That's it. Much better, Mark. Yeah, well done.
Oh, the hand needs to be out the front.
The hand?
Yeah.
So think of this as like a square. So
yeah.
Between my shoulders, my wrist, and my elbow, think of that as a square. So we don't want it out here. This wants to be like a right angle, if you like.
Yeah. I just have my fist back. That's all. I just realised.
You've what? Sorry.
I was doing this, wasn't I? I just realised I was doing that rather than.
Yeah. So you're almost, when you set off with this, you're leaving this hand where it is. So I'm starting here, and then I'm turning, and the hand is just staying where it was effectively.
Right.
Kind of just I'm turning, my hand stays the same, and just I roll my fist over.
Right. Okay.
Here to here. So I'm almost maintaining this position. I'm moving myself away from it.
Okay.
Make sure your backhand forearm, Ben, is level with the ground. Your backhand is kind of like that. Just tighten that up. Make sure this is forearm's parallel to the ground. So try and get as low as you can with this turn as well. So the lower you can get, the more stable that stance is going to be. So it's just an exercise. It's an exercise as much as anything, as shifting yourself and grounding yourself. Oh, looking very good. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we'll move on. So we've got the turn with the land. So we're turning into aggressive land, and it's aggressive land because we've got a fist on the end of it. It's not a. This is a normal land style. This is aggressive land. And then we've got our stopping kick, and then we're stepping with a bong and a guard. And this is the first time we're moving. So remember, in first form we were static. So far, we've not stepped yet. Even in the first section we were turning, but we weren't stepping. So this is the first time we're actually stepping. So we've got aggressive land, stopping kick, and then we're stepping with the bong and guard. So the first thing we do is check our center. So the center line is in the same line as our attacking line. So our wrist and our guard hand should be lined up with that attacking line. And then when we check our center, that should be the same direction. So if I was stood in a square room, I'm doing my turning bong and guard to that wall, and then I'm doing my center line check down that same line. So just be aware not to move your center line check. Obviously, keep that in the same line as the intended strike. So here's my step, bong and guard, I check center. I do another one, I check center, and then I do another one. And on that last one, I'm rotating round into this position, back to jut, contact, side palm. And then I'm going to do the same to the other side. So it's aggressive land, stopping kick, and then I'm stepping with my bong and guard. Checking center, rotate round, back to center, contact, side palm. And then go back and do the same again. So we may as well just go through that. There's not a lot in that. Well, there is a lot in it, but there's not a lot of movements. So we'll just do that as a drill. So just go through the whole thing now, all of this second section. And I'm just going to have a butcher's at it. Okay. So Richard A, for the centre line check on this, make sure the wrists aren't lower than the elbows. It's a little bit tricky to see this because it depends on the angle of the camera. So that's why I'm sort of telling you the detail rather than. So you might have it right, the camera might be a bit low, but just make sure that when you're doing a centre line check, your wrists are at least the same height as your elbows. Don't drop your check hands lower than the elbows. Okay.
Is that centre line check, is it literally just a centre line check? It doesn't have any like martial applications that you'd use it for?
Not as far as I'm aware, no.
Right.
No, it's just so that you can understand where, because you've started moving. So what could happen now is your centre line could be moving as well.
Yeah.
So it's to remind yourself, well, this is the first time I've moved, so I'm going to just make sure I know where that line is, basically.
Right.
So Richard, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
Very good. The only thing I could even sort of suggest to see is the backhand. So when you're doing your palm at the end, have the same emphasis because you're kind of going like this, and the backhand's almost slotting in a fraction of a second later. So have a similar emphasis as this striking as this pulling back. Imagine you're pulling somebody into a hit potentially.
Right. Brilliant.
So
Thank you.
we've had that. I think I picked you up on that same thing on third section or third form. Energy on. I think it was for the elbows, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Same energy on the retreating hand as the attacking hand.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Cool.
I really struggle doing this going to the right, so I'll just keep practicing that, just getting the feet right. I just seem to be going side to side rather than in
Bumar. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I can't actually see anybody's feet. Just make sure that your feet are in Bumar. Let me just run through that quickly. So basically, we're just looking at feet. We've done our turning aggressive land. We've got our stopping kick, and then we're stepping. So each step, there's my center line check. Then it's my next step, and then my center line check. So what you want to avoid letting this foot drift out. Avoid your heels being out of line. So what we're looking for is Bumar, perfect Bumar, really. But our attention is facing across, so it's effectively Chunmar, but we're stepping. So we're stepping across. But it's Bumar, it's arrow stepping. But just be aware that front foot should still be at 45 degrees. Okay. So, Mark, your centre line check, hands want to be palm up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I called you on that one last time.
Right, yeah. Start again.
Yeah, cool. Ben, you've got the wrong bong there. Yeah. So remember when you start stepping, it's the opposite hand that moves across. So the bong sow is always going to be the hand that's relative to your back leg. So my weight's on this leg. This is my bong sow. That's maybe a way to remember it. That's it. No, you've gone wrong again there, Ben. So it should be your left. So if your weight's on your left leg, it should be your left bong. That's it. When you do the centre line check, Ben, keep your elbows forward. So if I did this from the side, so there's my bong and guard, right? Yeah. When I'm doing my centre line check, it looks like, I mean, again, it's difficult to tell because of the camera, because I'm looking straight on, but it looks like this is what you're doing for the centre line check. So what you should be doing is keeping that fist distance between your elbow and your body.
Oh yeah.
So you're reminding yourself where your hands should be relative to your body. That's teaching yourself bad form because we're losing our structure. So this, keep it out in front of you. So centre line check, our elbow should be at least a fist distance from our chest still. Yeah. Okay.
Cheers.
Hey?
Cheers, thank you. That's probably why I was struggling going to the right, because I was doing it the wrong way.
Yeah, could have been. So Ben, on the last bong, when you rotate round, your attention is still over here. So when you rotate this round, bring your head around with it. So this could be an attack coming in, an aggressive attack, and you're moving it round. So your head is now pointing in this direction. Okay. And then you're reminding yourself where centre line is. So you're recovering. So this is kind of like a little bit of a overcommitment, if you like, and then we're recovering back to centre line. So when you do this last roll around, bring your head round with it, so you look in this direction.
Right. Yeah.
Then we're recovering.
Oh, I see. Cheers.
So that final hit mark, make sure that's a side palm. So energy on that side palm. So we're pulling back with this hand, striking with this. Then we've got the arm lock, the wrist lock and the stretch. Yeah. So be aware that that's a side palm.
Yeah, it was a little bit lackluster, wasn't it? Didn't have much energy in it.
Yeah, it's hard to keep it up the same level of energy because it's.
Yeah, I did. When I done it, I was like, that was really half-assed.
I must have caught you on a bad one.
Yeah.
It's like a grading, this, isn't it? Like
yeah.
Assessment. You can't let up.
Big Brother's watching.
So this position, Ben, as well, try and keep this up. At that time, you're sort of dropping it down and following it with your shoulders. So keep your back up and keep your head up. Yeah, that's better. But think of this as like the same as a tan sao position with a fist on it, really.
Yeah.
Cool. Good then. So yeah, we've done quite a lot on that, and they're all pretty good. So obviously, keep drilling those because you'll find things for yourself, and that's kind of the purpose of the forms. Is they're like your textbooks. So, but I think I've probably shared everything that I can spot there. So I think we'll move on to section 3. Section 3. Okay. So section 3, turn. Kick, same applies as what we've just done. The turn is grounding us and moving our weight over that back leg. So it's quite an important move because we want to be able to kick without telegraphing with the body. So if we did this turn wrong, we'd be going 1, and then we'd have to shift our weight to kick. All right, and then we're telegraphing what we're doing. So just that first movement, the turn, make sure you're nice and grounded, and then you can do your kick without your upper body really moving. All right. Then we've got our low bongs, flat tans, low bong, flat tan, low bong. And then we'll just drill that a little bit to start with. So we'll do the same on the other side, just turn then. We've got a kick, and we've got low bong, flat tan, low bong, flat tan. Then just do that, and then turn back round. Kick. So we're doing 3 die bongs, flat tans, number 2, number 3, and then we're just turning round, kicking the knee. Die bongs, flat tans, 2, 3, and then just turn round, kicking the knee. So just do that in a loop. And what we're looking for on these die bongs is drop your hands just a tiny bit, so you're coming underneath here with the bong, a little bit of energy on the end, and then as you rotate into tan, which are flat, a little bit of energy on the tans as well, and relaxed in between. So we're moving between the positions relaxed, but we're putting energy on the end. So it's energy on, on off, on off. And that's kind of what we're doing with these. But again, keep that distance between the elbow and the body. Don't let this drop back. So just have a little go at that. Up and down, and we'll do that as a little drill. So no Lansau on this one, Ben. No aggressive land on this, because this is third section, remember? So just the turn and the kick, and then we've got our die bongs.
Oh yeah, of course.
So Mark, just slow the timing of that a little bit. So what we've got is, we've got our step with the die bong, flat tans. You're sort of going, boom, boom. You're flicking a little bit quick. So just go 1, 2, 1, 2. And imagine someone's got hold of your wrists for this bong, and you're using your structure, these triangular structures here, and you're using your view bar to move them. And then you're maintaining that structure with the tan. So you're pushing them away with your body. So in order to do that, this has got to all be aligned. So we can't lose ground when we're doing the bong. So if I did that, for example, and then pushed, it would all be on my arms and my triceps. So what we're trying to do from this is, imagine somebody's got hold of you, and you're maintaining these triangular shapes while stepping and expanding and dropping back and expanding. So avoid walking into your elbows, because that'll corrupt your structure.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
In the Tower of Wing Chun, it says that our body structure with the tendons and things like that have triangular shapes in them, which makes
really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, completely natural.
Yes.
The Tao of Jeet Kune Do, is that?
No, the Tower of Wing Chun.
Oh, Tao of Wing Chun, yeah. I don't think I've read that one.
Yeah, I'll have to lend it to you.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. We were going to do swapsies, weren't we?
Yeah, definitely. Should do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good. It goes deep into the biomechanics of the body.
Right.
Wing Chun does triangular shapes in particular because it matches the body structure naturally.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, so when you mentioned the triangular shape, then I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Mark, just make sure that your tan sows aren't dipping down towards the ground. So they want to be at least, they want to be level with the ground, really. So parallel to the ground, yeah. Okay. It might be the camera angle, but it looks a little bit like they're pointing downwards to me.
Right. I'll make sure that.
Ben, this is really might be useful for a lot of people. So what you're doing, Ben, is this. Watch my elbows dropping back, going forward, dropping back, going forward. We don't want that. We want, so after we've got our bongs in place here, we don't want this to retreat at all, because as soon as that retreats, now we're fighting back to get our structure back. So after we've done our, let's say we've done our bong, there's our flat tan. So now we mark that position and we don't let that elbow come back. As soon as it does, the momentum's set in place then, and we've got to overcome it. But if we maintain and just go forwards, then we're not going to lose that structure. So as soon as this happens, we're then fighting to get it back again. So don't allow it to happen. So basically, once we've done our first bong, dropping into tan. So what we don't want is the body to catch up with the elbow here, because it means this structure's collapsing. So imagine somebody's got hold of you and you're using your body to move them back. That way, you're not going to let that collapse in. It's only very slight, but it's going to make a difference in terms of your understanding of your structure and chi sao. So don't allow this like a wave, dropping forward. So once you've got your first bong, flat tan, keep that elbow in the same spot, so out in front of your body.
Okay.
Okay, so let's add on to that now. So we've got turn, kick, dai bongs, 1, 2, and 3, and then stepping up double view, double jut sao, double palm, lock out, wrist stretch, right foot goes back, turn, kick, same again on the other side, bong, flat tan, bong, flat tan, bong, stepping up, and the same applies here. Don't allow your body to catch up with your arms. Keep that structure forwards. Be double view, pull back, double palm, and then left foot drifts back, and then just do that as a little drill. So we've got dai bongs, flat tans, 2 and 3, and we're stepping up to our double view. Keep your head same level for that double view, double jut, double palm, wrist stretch, right foot goes back, kick, and then we've got dai bongs, flat tans, dai bongs, view, jut, double palm, and then left foot goes back, toe and heel, kicking the knee, and just do that in a little loop, if you will, and we'll have a look at that. So a bit more on the elbows, Mark. So you're shortcutting those bongs a little bit. So try and get those elbows, try and think of pushing away, yeah, and then back to your tans. I think on the third one, you kind of skipped the bong and just went straight in to the next move. So right. make a point out of going bong, flat tan, bong, flat tan, bong, then you're stepping up double view. So give it that sort of same metronomic beat throughout.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So Ben, on that last bong, so there's my last bong. What you don't want to do is this. it looks like you're stepping up and then catching your hands up, and then you're gonna do your view. Instead of that, lead with your fingertips. So your fingertips you're chasing your hands. What that means is you're not losing any ground. There, I've lost ground, and the power is only as much as my triceps can develop in that. Whereas here, that structure, I've got all that structure behind that. So avoid doing this and do this. So we're using the structure and the body doesn't catch up with the elbow for the double view.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to, let's finish this. Let's finish this. Okay, we're nearly the end there. So we'll go from turn, kick. We've got our die bongs, flat hands, and then our view, double palm, same on the other side. And then we've got to this side, and then we're looking, lifting, turning. Let's just do this last end bit. So we'll go from, we've just done our double views, double jut, double palm, locking out, wrist stretch. And then we're looking over our left shoulder, lift, turn, kick, place that foot down, turning gums, 1, 2, 3, and then squaring up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So imagine you're finishing on the other views, juts, double palms, looking over your right shoulder, lift, turn, kick, and then we've got right gum, left gum, right gum, squaring up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll just do that in a loop. So then we'll go back to the other side. So we're looking over the left shoulder, kick, gums, 1, 2, 3, punches, and then we do the same on the other side, looking over your right shoulder, turn, kick, gums, 1, 2, 3, punches. Okay, and then just do that as a drill, if you will. There you go. That's the final part, and we're just drilling both sides. It's a bit disorientating. Start with looking over your left shoulder, and then the other side, you're going to be feet together the other side of the room, looking over your right shoulder.
Just figuring out which way to face so I could still see what was happening.
I'm gonna have to change my my leg wear because I can't actually lift my leg up in these. I'm gonna have to put the tracky bottoms on.
Okay, cool. You could do it in the nip, but maybe just turn your camera off.
Yeah, no one wants to see that.
We go on Facebook as well.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Ben, make sure you turn in on your heels. That look like a sneaky toe turn to me. Richard, for those gums, avoid dropping your thumb down. So remember, you're defending against something here, so keep that thumb tucked in on the gums.
Thanks, off.
So the kick, Richard, try and bring that round. So once you've got that knee parallel, the femur, your upper leg, parallel to the ground, keep it at that same height for that manoeuvre, rather than dropping it and lifting it again. So do you see what I mean? So I'll show you what I mean. So rather than going lift and then going, get it into that position and then turn while it's still staying at that same height. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. So turning for the gums, Ben. So make sure you turn for every gum. So once we've done that kick, so we've got look, lift, turn, and kick. Once we've done that, we've got turning gum, or turning gum, and then squaring up punches. And remember, your punch, your first punch is with the nearest hand to the target. So it's your last gum that you've done squares up to the first punch.
Okay. Yeah.
It makes sense that, but it's difficult to remember because when we're drilling punches, we kind of think of punching from the rear hand, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
To punch from the rear, but it does make sense to punch from the front one.
Yeah.
I just asked him, it's a detail. So I've got right gum. So as I turn, do I punch as I straighten up, or do I straighten up and then punch?
Yeah, punch as you straighten up.
Right.
So we've got, I've done my kick. I've got 1, 2, 3, and then squaring up punch.
Right.
Yeah, so it's as you square up, you're punching. And then your backhand also turns into a fist at that point as well. So from here, this is a guard. Square up now, we're in punching position. So I'm basically going from here to here, squaring up, and that's my first punch.
Right, thank you.
Okay. Make sure you turn on your heels, Ben. Do practice those turns. It's difficult to see your feet, but it looked like you were doing a little cheeky toe turn there.
A toe turn a mile away.
Just do that bit again, Richard. The myth, the man, the legend.
And gums.
Gums, yeah.
Can't remember which one.
Yes, so your second gum, you did the same thing again, I think. All right, so just be careful of this. So we've got look, lift, turn, and kick, and then we've got gum. And what you did, it looked like, was this.
Oh, is it coming around?
Yeah. So remember, this could be a kick, could be a low punch, but you want to go straight to the middle, and the turn is moving you around. It looked like you were sneaking around the side a little bit there to come round.
Oh, sounds like me.
So, same as punches, really. Yeah. Same. What did you say?
Sounds like me. I'm sneaky.
Sneaky. So similar to, well, everything else, centre line theory, straight line theory, really. In our punches, it's straight lines, so it's the same here. So the hand is coming straight, but the body is moving around. So you shouldn't need to come around. That's going to delay the defence. So go straight forward with the hand, but the body turns round. Make sure you're shifting your body around on the turn.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Okay.
What's that?
That was 4 gums there, Mark. I saw that.
It's because it's the other side. It's thrown me a bit. Right, start again. It's got to start on the other side, isn't it? The opposite side.
Yeah, so obviously this isn't really technically in the form, because in the form you're only doing it on one side. So what we're doing here is drilling both sides. So it's normally in the form we've just got the left kick, and then the gums, and then the punches, and that's it. But what we're doing here is we're adding the opposite side because we want to be able to be symmetrical.
Yeah.
Everything on both sides. So that does kind of befuddle things because we're then doing a right gum, a left gum, a right gum, squaring up with the right punch first, and then the right hand out at the end. So, yeah, it'll take a little bit of getting used to.
Yeah. Still finished something on Chris.
That's good then. That's it, Mark, yeah. Okay, cool, guys, well done. So quite a few little things there that have popped out with that form. So it's useful doing this because you can actually see the devil's in the detail, really, and you can see how easily you can you could drill something lots that's not quite right. So it is useful going through all this in a little bit more detail. So we'll go through Chum Q together to finish off, and then we'll call it a day. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay, feet together. So center line, check, left fist, punch, walk out, wrist stretch. So energy, use energy on the end of everything. All our strikes. Hands together, double joint out. Turn to your left, left on top, to your right, to your left. Use hands, left tucks out, right, left. Palms, 1, 2, 3. Through to land. Fingers, look, turning bung and guard. Back to land. Fingers, look, turning bung and guard. Back to land, and again. Turning bung and guard, back to land. Fist, punch. Through land into facile, back to jut. Contact side palm. Wrist stretch. And the same on the other side. Double joint out. Turn to your right, right hand on top. To your left, to your right. Use hands, right tucks out. Left, right, palms, 1, 2, 3. Through into land, fingers, turning on guard, back to land. Fingers, look, turning on guard, back to land. One more. Fist, punch, through land into facile, back to jut, contact, side palm. Second section, aggressive land, stop and kick. Stepping, bong and guard, checking center. And again, and again. Round, contact, palm. Aggressive land, stop and kick, stepping, bong and guard, check center, and again, and again. Side palm. Third section, kicking the knee, high bongs, flat hands. Use, juts, double palm, wrist stretch. Right foot goes back, turn, kick the knee, high bongs, flat hands. Double view, double jut, double palm, wrist stretch. Looking, lifting, turning, kicking. Left gum, left gum, punches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do the other side. Stepping over to the other side, looking over your right shoulder, lifting the right leg, turn, kick, place that foot down, right gum, right gum, squaring up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finishing with your right hand out, wrist stretch. Okie dokie, guys, well done. It's Miller time.
Yeah.
Cheers, Tim. That was good.
Well done, everybody. Loads of stuff there. So try and remember those points if I've given you anything to work on, and get that drilled into your Chum Q. And I shall see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Right.
Tuesday.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Bye.
guys. See you later.
Good weekend, everyone. Cheers.
Bye.
Yeah.